What is up? It is your boy Kate Sif Wins back with my next video. I know this is kind of late, but when you got Borderlands 3 going on, it's hard to get to a lot of things, unfortunately. But when the news came out, this really caught me and a lot of fans of this show by surprise, which was that there is going to be a Fairy Tail console game on PS4 and I also believe the Switch too. And not only that, but it's also going to come out to the US as well sometime in 2020. And as I said, I never knew why there never was one. It wasn't like it's not a, it's not like it's unpopular. It's a pretty, well-known anime, but nonetheless, it is here. And I was just like stoked. I couldn't believe it. Now, when I first heard the news, I thought, man, it's probably going to be, some beat 'em up or something. Like, that's basically what all anime-based games are. But even better news is that it was going to be a JRPG. Now, I kind of refrained, even though I heard that, because, most JRPGs nowadays are more action-oriented. Because when I think JRPG, I think more turn-based, or some way, turn-based, basically, variation of whether it's like Final Fantasy VII, where it's turn-based on a timer, or Final Fantasy X where it's complete turn-based where there's no timer, but I was hoping some mix of that, but we actually got one better than that, as you'll see eventually, but before I get into that, I just want to say I am a pretty big, Fairy Tail fan. It's not like my favorite anime, but I do love the show, and as you can probably tell by certain things, I am a very big fan of one certain character in the show who actually used to be my old name. My old name used to be Erza Scarlet Wins instead of what it is now, Kate Sif Wins. But so any way I could play as one of my all-time favorite characters, period, is always gonna be a plus to me. And I like a lot of characters in the show. And kind of ironic when the show is actually coming close to ending in Japan. This news was coming out, and I know they're still continuing the manga with the 100-year quest as we speak, but I never knew why it took so long to get this out of here, because I was just thinking, it's not Naruto or Bleach or One Piece levels of popularity, or Dragon Ball Z for that matter, but it's like, can I get like at least one? I was saying like just one game. That's all I could ask for or hope for, but it just, man, it just came out of nowhere. This news came out of completely nowhere, and I was just so stoked and happy for it, and as well as fans. But as I said, like when I heard it, I was thinking, it's gonna be some, because all anime games are like this. They're all the same Dragon Ball Z type thing. One dude's on one side, one dude's on the other side, and they fight each other. Just in a beat 'em up, and it's all the same. And not that it can't be done well, but they're all so similar. So when I heard the JRPG thing, I was just like, wait a minute, because I love JRPGs. I grew up with them. My first ever PS1 game I played was Final Fantasy VII, and that JRPG element has always been a fan favorite of mine ever since. I like, leveling up and, having active or random battles or whatnot, and having some strategy in your fights. Not to have anything against action. It's just that everything in anime-based games is just about action. Like, can we get some variety here? Is it that hard to do? But, it is what it is, but I'm so stoked about this information, and based on what the knowledge we got from it is, it's going to incorporate events from the story. Now, how far, we don't know, but it seems like it takes place starting from I believe the end, I may be wrong, but around the Tenero arc. I think it's the aftermath of it when you got to rebuild the guild and whatnot, so there's a lot of, like, room for wandering around, doing side quests, main quests, leveling up, and whatnot. But as I said before, these type of games are only as good as their battle system, as you're about to see here real soon with this next screenshot coming up. As I was completely stoked when I saw this. I could not believe it. It's like as if I did it myself. But the battle system, based on this screenshot right here, is literally, it looks like fucking Persona 5. Like, and if you haven't played Persona 5, I highly recommend. Great game, awesome game, but the battle system is literally like Persona 5. I'm not gonna say it plays exactly like it, but the whole setup, the interface, it looks just like it, and that is a great thing. I could not believe that. And you get 5 people in your party, and I heard you're going to have up to 10 people playable with a few assist characters, they explain, whatnot, coming in. We know what the 5 main are. You got, Natsu, Lucy, Erza, Gray, and Wendy. And the other 5, they got some silhouettes, so you can kind of guess, who they are. It's probably going to be like Gajeel or Juvie or something like that, but I can't believe it. Having 5 character parties, so I could have my dream team. Is gotta have Erza on the team, and Gray. Hopefully, get Laxus. I guess Gajeel. And if you haven't guessed, I'm sorry, I'm not a Natsu fan. Unfortunately, no, Natsu just annoys me, so I apologize. I may have him just for the fire because I do like fire, but But anyway, regardless, it's just fun that we have so many playable characters. We got a turn-based battle system, and now that's my next thing I'm going to get into. And there's a little bit of a rant, I guess, but a lot of people are so mad about it. Like, oh, it's a turn-based, it's a throw-off. I'm like, really? Like, why is it a throw-off? Oh, I wouldn't. And I hear people saying I'd never play turn-based on a console. I only play on a handheld because that's only for games like Pokemon. I'm thinking, you ever heard of games like, Final Fantasy or, Persona or whatnot? Like, this isn't a new concept or something, turn-based has been around for a while. I mean, how is it not able to be used on a console, only a handheld? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, maybe you don't prefer it, but, how many, and I hear, everyone saying, oh, well, it's gotta be action. It's like every anime-based game is action, hack and slash, the same one-on-one battles. Like, can I have some strategy? Just think about it, leveling up and doing all my abilities without being limited to how many things I can do with a controller in an active live time. When I have turn-based, I can think about stuff. I can utilize all my abilities and not having to be rushed and doing all these dodging and stuff like that. It just flows more smoothly. But nothing against action. That's perfectly fine. But as I said, I like variety. I don't like to play the same type of genre 24/7. Change it up. Every anime-based game is basically the same thing. And I don't want it to be, as I said, there's not enough game to really determine this at this point. But I don't want it to be like a generic, beat 'em up. This is just amazing. I cannot wait for this. And a release date, we don't got an exact month or day, but it is in 2020, and as I said, it's for PS4 and the Switch. I cannot wait. This is definitely going to be a must-have title for me. I can just imagine, because as I said, ever since I played JRPGs as a kid, have always been a big part of me. I like leveling up, and to do it with a show I definitely do enjoy and to level up and getting a max level Erza Scarlet to go just mess up some people, and then having other cool characters in the game as well. I cannot wait for this. This was definitely news that just came out of nowhere, and I hope, as I said, I don't think it will, but I kind of hope that the story goes all the way to the actual end of the anime with the last battles with Xerath or Agnalugia, but I don't think it'll go that far. But either way, I'm not going to complain too much. I hope the max level in this game is high, so we can just train, free roam, run around, have special quests. You be doing S-class or something like that. I cannot wait. This has definitely got me so stoked about this, and I can't wait. But let me know what you think. Are you excited? Are you a fan of the show? I do recommend the show. It is it can be kind of weird, funny, but it can also have its serious moments, and the combination. You can just enjoy it. But let me know what you think. Are you excited for this game? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and comment, and hopefully I can get back to you with another video. Thanks for watching, and peace.